Hey guys, it's Saru, and I had a chance to sit down with my good pal Tennek from Tennek127 and kind of just have a constructive talk about TERA console, the current status of the game, and basically just talking about its flaws and some possible fixes that maybe NMAS hasn't thought about. The first part of this whole video is on Tennek's channel, so go check it out if you want to listen to the entire video in its entirety, I guess. I don't know what else to say about that. Much love to Tennek, and make sure to hang out over on his channel if you haven't already. Let him know how he sent you, and please just go tell him, please. I love you forever. Anyways, that's in the description below, so if you want to see part 1, go check that out. This is part 2. Alright, without further ado, here is the rest of the video, because this is part 2, like I said, and I apologize for the quality of the audio as this took place on Discord, so you know how it is. Anyways, enjoy. For sure. And I mean, I'm going to give you guys kind of an insight of how the development process works in the gaming industry. And I verified this with NMAS because I'm a community manager. I've worked for a lot of games, some MMORPGs, some indie titles. I'm currently working with an indie title right now, but this is how it works when it comes to a publisher and then you have a developer in another country. This case being Korea. So you have the dev team in the hierarchy. They are at the top, then the publisher, and then the producer, then the publisher, dev team, and then the marketing team, community management team, game master support team, partners and affiliates, then the public, from top to bottom. The way we get content or get bugs fixed, because a lot of people are like, oh, this game is so buggy, this is how it works. So a player, let's say you, myself, anybody, reports a bug, right? The bug gets jotted down by NMAS. NMAS reports the bug to Bluehole. Basically, what happens is Bluehole delivers a fix for the bug. If it is a bug, they have to reproduce it 100% of the time. If the fix is there, it's sent over to NMAS, and NMAS has to check the fix and implement it in off-site to actually see if it works. After the verification, the fix is added to the game. If it's on the server side where it affects the server, then there's no game restart or maintenance needed. If it is game side where it's your client and it needs an adjustment, then a maintenance is needed. That's literally how it works. So it's just a bridge between NMAS and Bluehole. Any content that we're not getting, it's because Bluehole deemed it so. They are the controllers. They are the developers of the game. The content that they have, and I know like Cobalt Dragon has said it many times on Discord, and it's a public Discord so you can check yourself, is essentially any content that we want to get. It's, you know, he's asked for it. Personally, he's asked multiple times for the new guild system that we'll talk about afterwards. He asked multiple times if they can get the PvP thing fixed, if they can, which was fixed, by the way. Because if you didn't know, before it was fixed, any level 65 that reached the PvP in the PvP server, and you could turn on the option, you could kill anybody under level 50, even like level 11s.
Wow.
And that was fixed like after a few days. So they have to report it, and Bluehole has to approve it. And in terms of this, the schedule that is worked out for the content, it's not up to NMAS, it's up to Bluehole. So I mean, I'm letting NMAS slide a lot because I know they're just there like, please stay. And they're just like, please. And Bluehole is just like, you know, making it difficult. So I understand. And they're coming out with another game as well, Bluehole, called Ascent Infinite Realms or Air. Yeah. And so I don't know what's going on, but there is definitely, I know there's definitely different divisions. Like there's a console division for TERA, and you know, it's different people, but I don't really know.
Yeah, they have all kinds of divisions. They even have a separate one now for PUBG as well.
Precisely, yeah. Yeah, they do. And that's basically how it works. And it just, sometimes it goes all the way to the hierarchy of the CEO of Bluehole. I mean, it really just depends. But I hope that kind of clarifies anybody that's kind of, I guess, uninformed of how it works and why some patches may take long, some fixes aren't immediate. You know, that's the thing with working with a publisher versus working with a developer directly. A good example is like Bless Online. They are the developer, NeoWiz is the developer, and they're also self-publishing. So any bugs are, you know, if they're reported, they're fixed almost immediately. That's not the case here.
Yeah, that must be nice to have a process like that. So basically, it has to go from us, the player, to NMAS. They have to send it to Bluehole. Then it has to come back to NMAS for approval. And then as long as it gets approved, it's implemented into the game.
It has to get approved and verified that it actually works. And then if it works, then it goes to the public.
Wow.
And sometimes it doesn't work and something else breaks. So it process repeated. You know, so that's basically how it works, guys.
Well, there you go, guys. Now we know why patches take so damn long.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a communication barrier. It's a bridge, and you know they've been doing this for a long time. And I believe NMAS is a sister company of Bluehole, so the communication is a little easier. Sometimes, a lot of the times, the product manager or the producer of NMAS is in Korea, and you know they're having meetings with Bluehole and back and forth. So, anyways, I hope that clarifies. We can move on to the one thing that a lot of people have been asking, and some people have been making videos about this already, but the brand new gear system. Is it coming soon? Why is the game pushing us so hard to get ambush? Is this an indication that it's coming soon? What's up?
Okay, so first things first, you're gonna have to just fill me in a little bit. What exactly is ambush gear? My first real experience with TERA is the console version.
Okay, so ambush gear is tier 11, tier 10 is Guile, tier 9 is Slaughter. What item level are you?
I'm a 410.
So you would be like at Slaughter, I think.
Yeah.
Tier 9.
Yep.
And then you would be farming your 417s for Guile, and farming your you'd be trying to, your before set. Okay, what I f***ed up there. Hold on. You messed me up. Hold on a second. You would be farming your 410s for Guile, and then your 417s for ambush mats. Okay. It's your tier 11, and ambush is a crafted. It's not the same thing where it drops. You get like a design, and you don't need any crafting experience. It's zero. It's level 0. So let's say you get the chest or the weapon design. So you apply it to yourself, and you can see the materials that are needed. Like let's say for ladies' handkerchiefs. So the only way to get those are either doing getting them once a day. Is it once a day or once a week from PvP Battlegrounds points? I think it's Bellicarium or it's Killing Spree points. I don't remember. Or you can maybe get it from an RNG box in not from the cash shop. Before I can get there, you guys will be like, "Oh my goodness!" RNG box from Lilith's Keep normal mode. I think it drops from that chest that she drops. She has a Lilith's treasure box, ladies treasure box, I think, and also drops from Ruinous hard mode. That's the only way to get them.
Okay.
And then there's like other mats like envy crystals and all that other stuff that drops from specific dungeons that you have to farm. So that's your ambush gear. Alright. And the equivalent of ambush would be Death Rack, which would be like not the new gear system, but the new gear that's coming. So your tier 12 I think would be Misery, and then your tier 13 would be ambush, or not ambush, Death Rack, which is again crafted like in a similar sense of ambush.
Okay, so every tier of gear just has a different name. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So the new gear system, the way it works is that instead of Alcahest and feedstock, you require mats to upgrade. As well, like let's say your weapon, you have everyone starts out with a Guardian set. It's better than what you have. And essentially, the more you do, like the more dungeons and stuff like that, your weapon or your gear levels up with you to a maximum amount. And the bigger amount that it levels up, the higher chance it is for it to like +1 or +5 or whatever. And it only goes to +9. There's no +15 anymore or +12.
Yes. Okay, thank God. Okay,
and then once you get to +9, it will transform into the next gear set, or I think it goes into the next gear set or something like that. I don't remember. But it's not using like a feedstock. For example, it's using, I don't know, like emeralds. It uses emeralds. I know your Stormcry, which is the very last gear set that is available on PC right now, requires diamonds to level up, which I was laughing so much when people were selling their diamonds. And some other stuff, a lot of other stuff. Yeah. Okay,
so this whole Alcahest feedstock gear system actually goes away after.
Yes, and the Spellbind, when you get your earrings, for example, or your rings, the first time you get them, you get to choose what stats are on them. Whatever gold stats you want. You don't have to re-roll. However, once you get them and you want to re-roll, you'll need Spellbind. But your initial, you know, if you know what you're doing, then your initial thing is that you won't need to re-roll.
Okay. Oh yeah, that honestly sounds a lot better than the whole Alcahest feedstock thing. I do like the sound of this system. And yes. These mats, how do you go about obtaining those?
It's the same thing. It's farming, but it's a little harder. For example, Let's Keep Hard mode usually would have a chance of dropping diamonds in this new system. You also get a hell of a lot more gold. Like, I believe it's like 2,000 gold per dungeon or something like that, 5,000, instead of the 200 we get, or 400.
Oh, nice.
Because you need about, like, I know for your Stormcry, I think you need about like 1 to 2 million gold. Like, it costs money to level up the gear. It doesn't cost you Alcahest or feedstock, but it costs you money. So it's like 100 gold or something to get it from +1 to +5 or something like that. You know what I mean? It's minuscule things. Yeah.
Now but I know why these damn gold sellers are so desperate.
And it gets worse. So as you get to Stormcry, as I was saying before, when you're leveling up your gear, and you get it to, like, I don't know, your the max like level, it's like a little health bar and it gets, and if you max it out, your percentage, which you can see at the bottom, goes up, which is like 75%, 60%. Stormcry's max is 7%, and it goes down once you get to +6. I think it's 3%. Even if you like have it at full health, it's 3%, and that's just to get it to +9.
Wow. Whew. All right.
Yeah, so that's the new gear system coming out, and we're just like, where is it coming? Because it's far better than this one. Trust me, it is. It's definitely better.
Honestly, that kind of makes me want to revisit the topic we were talking about earlier about the gold sellers. One honest suggestion, and I know this is really far-fetched, but I'm going to say it anyway, to get them the hell away from this game, is changing that system. Because any cheap method people can use to help them level up, a lot of players are gonna take. I've seen it in so many games, and the fact that actual gold can impact your item level in this game, that's a bit of a scary thing. I'm gonna be honest about that. That's just my personal opinion. I honestly think eventually that system should change a little.
Right. The thing is, it's like later on in that gear system, the gold is really easy to obtain. You can get like 1 mil in like a week or two.
Okay.
Easily. So it's not the same as like trying to farm it here, for example. It in no way. So a good example to see how easy it is to get. Here, just to name some prices from the gold sellers, I think it's like $5 for 1,000 gold or some stuff like that, or $2 for 1,000 gold, and over there it's like 100,000 for $1.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, it's different stuff for sure. But moving on from that, here's something that a lot of people have been wanting to talk about, and I didn't really want to talk about it, but I know that it is a huge subject. It's the guild sizes and the bugs and the fact that alts don't count as a member. That's actually a bug. That's why when it says some guilds have like 140 from 100,
Yeah.
like maxed, it's actually a bug. Regardless of that, like the lack of guild quests and progressions that we have, that my members, including myself, have little to almost no morale to log in and just do anything other than the dailies. Don't really have any reason to. And the new guild system, I mean, when is it coming? Because it's taking too damn long, and I don't know if it even matters anymore at this point, because with the new guild system, you can PvP other players. You can declare war on them. You can level up with your guild. You can give them buffs. You can get you could do a lot of things, but they're not activating here, and I don't understand why.
Huh. That honestly sounds like a system that needs to take priority, especially now that the game's been out for just a little bit, a few months, and people are experiencing burnout. They need morale. They need some type of reason to every day besides doing their dailies just to level themselves up. That sounds like a really good system that can encourage team play and keeping guilds to stick together. That I can definitely see why people are upset about that, and that needs to come sooner or later. Honestly, I think that should be definitely something moved up on the priority list. I had no idea that the game even had that in depth of a guild system. That makes me even curious now, because I thought
It's
it was
one
just
of the
like
better ones for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a simple leveling system for your guild, and you got like buffs and perks along with it. I had no idea it was even that deep.
Yeah, and there's also sky castles that you get from Civil Unrest, which is a weekly thing, like on the weekends. It's in Velica. It's an instance version of Velica, and all guilds can come in and basically kill each other, and the last like 5-10 guilds that win a sky castle, where you get an extra guild daily, and you could just hang out in there if you wanted to. You could just teleport in there. It's a really cool system. It used to be even better with the faction system that they had. They had an alliance system, which I wish they brought back, but they probably won't. But it was one of the better things for sure.
Okay, nice. I'm actually looking forward to that now.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, everybody's so used to it, it's like, why should I even be in a guild? And I'm like, I honestly don't even know. So we could be friends, maybe. I don't. It's like this.
Yeah, because there's really not much of a to right now besides looking for people to play with, and that's something you can do just by yelling in game. So
Yeah.
they definitely need a bit more incentive.
For sure. And there's one thing that a lot of players don't know, is that I was before I start, I was invited to create this, I guess, event for PC. I don't play PC though anymore.
Right.
Even though I played a couple days ago, but I don't play like actually play. So what we're missing in console is this. In PC version, you can right click on someone and create I don't remember what it's called. It basically, you can create a 10v10. So you grab a group of 10, a raid of 10 from your side, and they can do the same. Or alternatively, you can set up, you basically like right click on them, or I guess in here you just like hold options, and it would say, I don't remember what it's called. Let's just say battle or something. And it would bring up a UI with 10 slots, and then people can join those 10 slots on your side or their side, and you can bet gold or items based on whoever wins. And then you bet, and it's I don't think that there's a time limit. Basically, it's a duel with like 10v10.
Nice.
And that's not on the console, and we're just like, why? It's like the easiest thing in the world. It's like you're just 10v10ing. That's all you're, or 5v5. I mean, it's a very fun system. And if you're like, oh, your guild wants to fight your other guild members, and you just want to bet like 500 gold, the cool part about it is the winning team, the gold gets distributed evenly.
Nice. Wow, so there really is some really big cool things missing from this. All right, I'm starting to understand more why players are so upset now. Huh.
And I mean, I sound positive and over enthusiastic in my videos, but I mean, that's just me trying to keep like, you know, a positivity. I like being positive. I like being,
same here.
looking on the horizon. I don't want to think about the negatives. I don't want to think of what if this, because it's not going to do anything. A good example is Call of Duty, and I know you love Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, that I answered. A lot of people were like, "Why are you not upset up that Call of Duty doesn't have a story mode?" Here was my response, and I hope you guys think of it logically if you are Call of Duty fans. They're coming out with a Battle Royale mode. If I bitch and complain that there's no story mode, do you really think that they're going to be like, you know what? The community's upset. Let's take 6 months that the game releases in and make a story mode for them. You really think that's going to happen? Like, do you really think the complaining is going to do anything? So that's my thing. I even said it on Discord earlier. There was somebody that was upset about the game, about the servers, about his server being quote-unquote dead. And my thing is, why are you on Discord, where there are thousands of fans of the game, specifically for TERA, complaining here? Why not use the forums? Like, think logically about the things that you're going to do, right? Like,
yeah, I say that to people all the time. And then when they get hate, backlash and stuff like that, if you come into a public environment screaming negativity, yeah, you're gonna piss somebody off. And I swear it's like that just doesn't process to the human brain sometimes, or something. I don't know what it is.
It's like, use a forum, but a forum board makes sense. You can lodge a complaint or something. You're not happy with something, put it there. There could be constructive. Some people will troll, obviously, but the staff will get to it. You guys really think that the staff is gonna look at a, ongoing chat? I see the TERA Discord all the time. Some people are arguing, some people are happy with it, some people are fighting back. So my thing is just to stay positive. I make guides. Yeah, so does, Tennek makes too many videos. Like, I can never reach to him. And it's just about staying positive. I mean, we have our own opinions about the game. And they're not necessarily positive, but they can be constructive, like we've done in this video. This video we've addressed the issues, but we've addressed possibilities of how to fix those issues. That's constructive. It's not like we're like, fuck this game, bye, bitch.
Yeah, it's like they really don't understand. Like, there's a lot of times I'll get, if I'm just saying something positive in a video, I'll be like, oh, well, you're just a mass cocksucker and blah,
exactly.
blah, blah, blah. It's just, no, guys, listen. I'm just trying to look at the bright side for the sake of you guys. And that's the thing. Like, if I come here bitching, moaning, crying every single video, who wants to listen to that? I mean, yeah, there are things with TERA, with every game I play that have downfalls and stuff. There are things that piss me off. There are times on TERA where I wanted to punch a hole through my PS4, but I'm not gonna just bring it up on a video so people think I'm not an mass cocksucker or whatever that's about. No, guys, it's about keeping a positive mindset and bringing you guys content you enjoy, and especially for all the stuff that we're missing, and that I have a better understanding of what all is missing from this game thanks to my buddy Saru here, giving you guys hope, something to look forward to. So I really hope that people just start learning to appreciate that more, and just not think that it's sucking up for the devs. No, half of this, guys, is for your own sanity. Like, take my word for that.
I think, and also it's a thing where people think we're partners, so we get paid.
Yeah,
and I'm like, really? You know what? The funniest thing happened. I mentioned this in another thing. Some guy had an issue with me. I don't know what his problem was, but he was like, "Oh yeah, you're an NMAS partner. You got all your gear from them." I'm like, wait a minute. Stop a moment. We get gear? I was like,
oh my god, I wish it. I wish it were that. I wish
you're telling me I didn't have to farm for this?
I wish these developers were sending me a paycheck. Guys, I'll tell you what. The first time a developer sends me an actual check for just covering their game, I will gladly dance on video for y'all in my boxers with that developer's name freaking written in icing on my chest, if they really do something like that. And I made that statement in this damn video, so I got to do it.
I mean, all we do is I think we get free EMP. No, not free EMP, sorry. Oh, whoa, let me stop there. We get free Elite.
Yeah, sometimes.
We get free Elite sometimes. Based on the fact, if I got this right, I think I got this right. Based on the fact of how much you put into your content based on an en masse game. If you put in a lot, like Tennek or myself or others that, you know, put a lot of TERA content or Critica or closers, and they're a partner, they get free Elite. But not all partners get free Elite. Just like the founder packs. I've literally not spent a dime on this game, like a single one, and I know I've been called a whale. I've been called like because I have a shiny title, because of my wings, and I will tell you exactly how I got all of these things. My wings, literally, my friend had like 12 of them, and he's like, "Do you want one? Because there's too many here." And I'm like, "Sure." And I didn't want them. I wanted the blue one, and I'm like, "Are they blue? Can I dye them?" He's like, "No." It's like, "All right, I'll take them." The clothes that I have, everybody's thinking is from the cash shop. You literally get it from fashion coupons, and I just dyed it white. Which you also get the apothecary dye from the Elite box. Sometimes it drops from there. That's where I got it from, at least. And the shiny title is just from being server first. Like, nothing else. The EMP that I've gotten, which I did spend on the Strongbox key for the event, I got from the Elite that you get every day. You get like 15 a day. I saved up like a month worth. I'm like, I'm gonna buy 3. that's my Elite for you. Like, we don't get paid to do these things. We do it because you guys, some of you enjoy them, some of you may not enjoy them, but you still watch them anyways regardless. You know, it's to kind of inform you guys, and so you guys can enjoy the game and view it from a different thing. My thing, I don't know if Tennek feels the same way, is I feel there's so much hatred, negativity, and darkness in this world already. There is no reason for me to add more to it. So if I could be a little small spotlight where I could show you in TERA, it's like, you know what? It has its flaws. But if you look past them, they're beautiful just like you. And just make you laugh somehow. I mean, that's all I really want to do.
Yeah, that's literally all there is to it, guys. There's no freaking secret black club of me, Sarah, and a bunch of en masse guys getting all this special info from en masse, and they're just feeding us paycheck after paycheck to make videos, sucking up to the game and developers, all that stuff. All hail Bluehole and shit. No.
I wish I wouldn't be doing voice work.
Yeah, like trust me, guys. If I was getting paid that much, you know, if it was like that, I'd be doing giveaways on the channel left and right.
Well, don't say that, because I got giveaways and they thought it was like, you got sponsored. I'm like, no, I just simply asked for 2 keys because that's all they would give me, and
yeah,
there you guys go. Here's your keys. Yeah. But anyways, what we can take away from this is what in the comments below. I don't know if Tennek will do the same thing, but in the comments below, what do you guys think en masse or Bluehole can do to grow morale for the console players and give incentive for us to continue playing? Do you guys think that it's based on content, based on classes? Is it based on community events or communication? Like, let us know.
Yep,
for sure.
Yeah. Also, let me know as well, you know, how you guys are feeling TERA console right now. Enjoying it? Are you taking a slow break? Like, what are you looking forward to, you know, from this game? What do you want out of this game? I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say.
For sure. All right, Tennek, thank you so much for doing this. It was a long shot. I just messaged him. I'm like, do you want to do something together? You know, I like his videos. They're funny. He has like this cool personality. He's a chill, relaxed dude. And I'm like, yes. Like, why can't we have more people like this?
Yeah, man. I'm always down for collabs.
For sure. Well, thanks for coming, man.
Anytime.
Alright, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that little talk. It was fun to collaborate with Tennek. He's honestly a genuinely awesome guy, and I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate how he is and the type of person that he comes off as. So again, make sure to give him some love, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below on ways to better the game. And as always, till next time, friends.